How to be so disciplined that no one can distract you, samurai mindset of Miyamoto Musashi. To become so disciplined that no one can distract you is to develop a level of focus that feels nearly inhuman. But it's not impossible, it's learned. And few in history understood this better than Miyamoto Musashi, the undefeated samurai, philosopher, and swordsman who mastered not only combat, but the battlefield of the mind. Musashi wasn't just a warrior, he was a force of nature. He won over 60 duels, never defeated, not because he was physically the strongest, but because he was mentally untouchable. His secret? Ruthless, absolute discipline. Not the kind of discipline you fake for a week, but the kind forged in silence, in discomfort, and in brutal honesty with yourself. Musashi trained alone in the wild, distancing himself from society, pleasures, and even companionship. He stripped his life down to what mattered: purpose, training, and clarity. That's what made him immune to distraction. While most people chase success with scattered energy, Musashi cultivated stillness. He once wrote, "You must understand that there is more than one path to the top of the mountain. But every path requires one thing: focus." And that's where discipline is born. You don't get focused by waiting to feel motivated. You don't become unbreakable by scrolling, multitasking, or following trends. You become disciplined by facing your weaknesses daily, cutting them down like an opponent in battle. Musashi believed in eliminating everything that didn't serve your mission. His mantra was simple: do nothing that is of no use. So ask yourself, how much of your life is filled with what is of no use? How much time do you give away to distractions, cheap pleasures, or thoughts that weaken you? If you want the discipline of Musashi, you must be willing to live like few others, uncomfortable, unshaken, and unmoved by noise. Most people are addicted to stimulation. Musashi was addicted to mastery. He practiced relentlessly, studied other arts like painting and calligraphy to sharpen his perception, and developed a mind so focused that even death didn't scare him. He wrote, "Today is victory over yourself of yesterday, tomorrow is your victory over lesser men." That is the standard he lived by. To build this kind of discipline, you need to become quiet inside. Turn inward. Cut the noise. Build rituals of stillness. Wake up early not because it's trendy, but because you own your time. Train your body because it builds your mind. Meditate on your flaws not to shame yourself, but to sharpen your self-awareness like a blade. Musashi didn't seek motivation, he built momentum. He didn't fear failure, he feared hesitation. When you live with purpose so deep it anchors your spirit, distractions lose their power. Social media, gossip, laziness, comparison, they become irrelevant. You're no longer just avoiding distraction, you're above it. Discipline isn't about being hard on yourself. It's about being loyal to your future. And Musashi knew that better than anyone. He gave up comfort to gain control. He gave up approval to gain presence. He gave up distraction to gain direction. And that's the kind of trait it takes. If you truly want to be so disciplined that no one can distract you, you must stop living on accident and start living with intention. Every breath must serve your mission. Every action must sharpen your edge. You must become the warrior who never flinches, never wavers, and never looks away from the path. The world will always offer distractions, but the disciplined mind chooses silence over noise, purpose over pleasure, and victory over comfort. Be like Musashi. Walk alone if you must. But walk with discipline, and no one, nothing, can touch you.